just to stop the fight?
Actually, I think it's to get an edge on it, but I found out if the sweater's off you, it's much easier to swing at the other fellow. It's better for it to come right off than to stay right at your head. You notice that Ferguson, as soon as his went over his head, he took it right off.
Well, Rod, while we have some time here, because we don't have the videotape highlights, I'd like to know about your operation and how it's coming along, and how your progress is.
Geez, things have been going a lot better than they ever expected, Ward. I went to New York for other x-rays and other exams, and everything is going very good, and I'm looking forward to skate in September. I have to meet the doctor in August, and he'll tell me whether I should start to exercise in that. But just to tell you that I feel really good. I feel a lot better than my that I can do so much for what I think I can do. You know, I feel real good, and yet the restrictions are.
What are the restrictions? Can you play golf, for example?
No, that's forbidden. I can't play golf. I can't do any violent exercises at all.
Well, can you swim at all, or do you still, again, have to be careful when you do?
No, I can't swim at all.
Can't swim at all, eh? So it's just a summer of sort of sitting in the hammock and reading, eh, and getting ready for the fall.
That's about it.
Well, thank you, Ron. Thank you, Rod. And, of course, you'll be back in the next intermission. Well, today, here in Toronto, there was a very special sports luncheon.
And Boudria tries to stop him, sealing over the red line. A bouncer through. Maniyoga makes the steal. It went over his shoulder. The long bouncer from Rice bounced over Maniago's shoulder.
Stewart in the corner. Stewart tried a centering pass. He was tied up. Stewart out to Nielsen. Goal! Nielsen to Marshall. Rink wides to Nevin. Nevin to lay off to Goyette. Going in. Loose puck in front. Maniago to save. And the goal! New York ties it up. Fired by Rottell. Out to the point. Sealing. Block. Rebound. Goal! Lines up. He shoots. It's blocked. Here's the breakout for New York. Going in all alone.
He slows Westfall down. Here comes Sealing. He's tied up, and Rick Smith has the puck. And now, here we go. Kurtenbach and Sanderson. Sandy getting that hand free. Everybody's grabbed a partner. Sandy and Kurtenbach. This first broke out 2 years ago. And Sandy's been aching for a chance to even things up. Sandy throwing right-hand bombs from over the outstretched arms of Matt Pavlich, finally separating the two. Now Ed Giacomin comes out of the net to have a few words to say to Derek Sanderson. That is an unprecedented move. Normally a goaltender will mind his own business and stay where he's put. But Giacomin skated right out to the face-off circle and started to jaw with Sanderson. Now Sanderson throwing a warning finger toward the Rangers bench as a few remarks came out from there. On the face-off, shot by Marcotte, goes behind the New York net as Brad Park throws a good check on Marcotte. Puck loose in the corner. Sanderson double-teamed, and here we go. Everyone on the ice piles on. Sanderson is on the bottom as the Rangers have ganged up on Derek Sanderson. Marcotte's trying to tear him apart. Sanderson still throwing from both sides. Marcotte's got a hold of Tkachuk. Now Tkachuk has him backed up against the boards. Sanderson still flailing away. Tkachuk was on one side, and I believe it was Brad Park on the other side. They just ganged up on them. And started hitting them one from either side. Well, sir, if this series does return to Boston, that should be a most interesting game Tuesday night. Westfall holding off one man. Now Tkachuk goes after him again. The Bruins perched on the edge of the dasher at their side of the rink. Rangers still trying to get something rolling here in the corner. There's Arnie Brown. It would seem apparent the plan of attack was to wear Derek Sanderson out right off the opening bell, and this could take its toll on Boston. Now D'Amico brings Sanderson over to the Boston bench and is talking with now Sanderson. Harry Sinden has erupted. I would guess that Ashley has assessed a game misconduct to Derek Sanderson. And Harry Sinden just went into orbit. Kurtenbach shot save. Penalty coming up. And it looks as though it's against Boston. Now Cashman and Park going at it. Kurtenbach moves in. And here we go again. Now Kurtenbach getting in his licks on Cashman. Now Cashman comes back. And he pins him into the corner as they let each other go. Down on the ice. Back up again. Kurtenbach trying to raise Cashman's sweater. Both Shetler and DeMarco are letting the two go and let them get it out of their system. Now they move in again. Kurtenbach still flailing away on Cashman. Trying to break loose. Kurtenbach now broken apart by Pat Shetler. Cashman's got it. Checked hard, and now Horton and he glare at each other. Here we go, Horton and Wayne Cashman. Blocked from view. Now we've got the end zone camera on as they go back into the corner again. Cashman trying to get leverage. He's down on his back. Now McKenzie tussling with Rattel. Cashman is blocked from our view as he is from yours as Horton is back up again. You can see the number 3. Cashman back on his feet, being held by Red.
Gilbert breaking. In close. A goal. Bring it down. Taychuk. In behind a centering pass. And a goal by New York. Marshall. They set it up beautifully. It was one of the North Stars, but now it's picked up by New York. Back at center ice. Taychuk. Fairburn. Right down the middle, right up to the goal. Great save and a rebound. As Fairburn batted in his own rebound. Leaves it for Grant. To Williams, centering pass in front, and a goal, and New York scores. On a pass up to Burns. Here it goes, Clark and Gibbs. Linesman trying to stop him. Saved by Maniago. Again, New York, Malone, a pass off in front, pitched up, went over the top of the net. Malone centering pass, a backhand and a goal by New York. Boy, this line is really going. Here's Marshall. He shoots, scores.
Was there as Jockerman was out of the net. 48 seconds left. Cashman scoops it away from Nevin. Now Cashman. Cross to Rick Smith. Blocked by Kurtenbach. Look out in front. Shot blocked by Johnston. And the puck is tied up for a face-off. Now Kurtenbach and Cashman start going at it. Kurtenbach wants at Cashman. Now he's tied up by Ken Hodge. Well, if you want to go size for size, Kurtenbach didn't want Hodge. That's the last one he wanted. And Bill Friday's going to wave them both off. Eagers has the puck in the corner. Checked by Doak. Doak trying to tie up the puck in the corner. It's loose. Now Jack Eagers and Doak go at it. Eagers and Doak flailing away in the Boston corner. Ari trying to pull his man off. There's Doak, number 25, trying to get at Jack Eagers, but Shetler pulls Eagers apart.
121 point, the former record, registering 109 points with 49 wins, 18 losses, 11 ties. The Rangers' high scorer, Walt Tkachuk, typified their spirited, never-say-die attitude all season long. In Madison Square Garden, the Rangers were all but invincible, losing only 2 of their 39 contests on home ice. Veterans Jean Rattel, Rod Gilbert, Vic Hatfield, and Dave Ballon, with a career high of 36 goals, added good scoring punch to the well-balanced Ranger attack. The key to the New York Rangers' success was their ace in the hole, goaltender Ed Jackaman. With Jackaman and backup man Gilles Villemure in the nets, the Rangers captured the 1971 Vezina Trophy, recording the lowest goals against average in the NHL. Coach Emil Francis called it a team trophy that the entire squad deserved credit for. That's true enough. But as for Ed Jackaman himself, he was just something else.
Harrison trying to dig it out. Rattel covers him. Down goes Harrison. Rattel hits Sittler. Harrison's got it again. Trying to center it. Jackaman comes up with it. Now then, Clark and Harrison straight from the other side. With Darryl Sittler and Vic Hadfield in the preliminaries off to one side.
Dory, back of the net. Into the corner. Off the board. And Harrison and Hadfield. Field and Harrison were the two main ones.
All I can say, and all I can say about that fighting, all I know of, it doesn't help you financially, and all it does is tear you out. And Bernie Perrant and Eddie Giacomo will both be, I imagine, receiving little reminders from trying to figure out which is a preliminary and which is the main bout out here, as Darrell Sittler and Brad Parker are hanging on pretty tight at that blue line. And I think Lloyd Gilmer's giving them some good fatherly advice. You know, let's stop this or you won't be around on Saturday night.
They've got Jack Quan over the boards, and he's staying there.
In the midst of all that fracas, Bill, one of the Ranger players threw Bernie Perrant's face mask up into the crowd, and I doubt very much if he'll get it back, and I just wonder if the goaltenders carry a spare mask. I would imagine they do, but...
Well, let's hope he gets it back because, you know, you get used to one mask, and...
That's Bernie Perrant trying to tell referee Lloyd Gilmore.
Well, the police are moving in and trying to find it.
All this fighting proves we had a pretty good hockey game going along here till this broke out. Lots of good end-to-end rush, lots of good goaltending, good shooting, and then all of a sudden it developed into that Pier 5 thing, and it still hasn't accomplished anything or proven anything. And Frank King Clancy is down there now. There he is, leaning over the boards. You can see him there beside the policeman, pointing and talking to someone out there. And I guess it's regarding Perrant's face mask. One thing for sure, wherever you find the action, where you find King Clancy.
Well, I think he's trying to help get that face mask somehow. He's certainly got lots of protection. I think they definitely want that mask back because you know how goalkeepers get used to equipment, Bob. You've been in the National Hockey League. You know what your skates are mean to you, what your hockey sticks, your
That's
pads.
definitely true. Bernie Perrant, that's the mask he's been using all night, possibly the mask he's been using for the last couple of seasons, and be a little difficult.
Number 12, Jim Harrison. 5 minutes of fighting, and they gave this contact. Number 27, Darrell Sittler. 5 minutes of fighting, and a 10-minute contact.
Pass it to an open wing. Sather comes down at center to the leaf line. Tried to jump through the fence. With a shot. Blocked by that. Arnie Elman gets a hold of the puck. Up for Dory. It's shot into the board. Dory goes after Irvin. Irvin gave him a high stick. Dory goes after Irvin. There's an empty Ranger bench. And we'll take a look at the Leaf bench, and it's all empty, too.
Incidentally, Brad Clark and Darrell Sittler, who were in the penalty box, both left the penalty box, to join into this. So I guess the league will receive a lot more money in fines after this. And to me, I can't describe it as anything more than some pretty bad display of hockey to see that happen, especially in any kind of a game, more so in a playoff game.
That's Rick Lee and Jim Dory.
Now, just before that all started, Dory had been signaled for a 2-minute penalty.
And there's Bobby Nevin, the captain of the New York Rangers, talking to the referee, Lloyd Gilmore. And certainly, their referee certainly deserved a better fate than this, the way he was handling this game.
Well, Gilmore's been doing a great job as far as I was concerned, and I don't know how anyone could have prevented that. You could see it coming, and just seemed that certain players in each team were looking for the other guy, and sooner or later it had to explode. I didn't think it would get to the extent that both benches would be cleared.
Brad Clark. 2 minutes and a game misconduct.
2 for what? 2 minutes for what?
2 minutes leaving.
2 minutes. 7, Ted Irvin. He and Vaughn shoved together. Dory into Sittler. He just kicked it back of the net. And Vaughn shot it back to Sittler. Sittler and Harrison. A pass for Harrison. He flips the puck into the Ranger zone. McGregor got it around on the board. Spencer and Irvin shoved together. Now Spencer gets into a mix-up with Irvin. And they go down along the board. Referee Lloyd Gilmore has indicated misconducts as well. And that cools them out quickly. Number 27, Ted Irvin, and number 50 to the Maple Leafs, Brian Spencer. Blue line closing in. Tried to pass it. Bond stopped that. Morant covered. Dion then shot it around on the board. McMillan stopped by Brown. The puck goes loose to Bond. Bond trying to hold it there. Hatfield gives him a shove. Hatfield fights for it. Bond got him pinned against the board. Then Hatfield and Bond go at it.
With all this rough stuff going on down there, I think the toughest job on that ice has got to be those two linesmen who have to try and break those things up. Red Shetler certainly having his hands full containing Vic Hatfield. Bobby Bond seems to be content to let it ride for now. But I thought the matchup prior to that was Hatfield and Billy McMillan. They'd had on their last shift a couple of pretty good goes at each other.
From Madison Square Garden in New York, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Over the blue line. He was taken out of the play by Parks. Ackerman to Joe Bear. Ackerman gets it again. Shot it off the boards to Hatfield. Hatfield brings it out to center. To the leaf line. Hatfield crashed that ball. And Joe Bear and Monahan goes in after Hatfield, and they're at it again. Vaughn and Rattel have had enough. Gilbert is standing away, and Hatfield is still in there in the middle. Mixing it up with Harrison. And that was the big battle, although Vaughn wanted to get into it. Hatfield had already combed Vaughn, so we'll see what the penalties are. Hatfield going to the penalty bench. Zone. Ellis goes in after it. Ackerman knocked it to the boards. Ullman tried to get to it. Taylor knocked him down. And moving in with Ellis to Ullman. Ullman's had it hit a leg. Gets it again. He's jammed in on the boards and knocked down by Nielsen. And also moving in by Ellis and Taylor. That'll mean more penalties. There's Bernie Perron. He's watching from the blue line. Sather will get a penalty.